couple of quick updates. We're out of the city. We're on the open road, as God intended. A couple of weird things about this bike. First of all, the sight picture of this bike is way different. Like, obviously I'm much more canted backwards instead of forwards. I'm much lower to the ground, and I don't have like the bubble. I don't have an electronic instrument cluster, the usual, right? But what's catching my eye, I like that this illuminated 6 is here for when I'm in 6th gear. But what's catching my eye is, like, I look down thinking I'm in neutral for a split second, and then I have to like consciously go, no, that's just this bike. Another thing that catches my eye is I can see the stripes in the road reflected in the housing of this headlamp here, like whipping back. That's kind of weird because it's like a cadence at the bottom of my sight picture that kind of, just not used to it. I'm sure I'll get to ignoring it pretty quick. But the other thing is the mirrors have calmed down on their vibrations a lot when you're in the sweet spot in 6th gear. When you're accelerating or decelerating, they shake like a dog shit in razor blades. And I don't know if my leg is cramping because I'm like slightly dehydrated, or if it's that I don't have a lot of real estate to move around on this floorboard. I don't know, but people are riding my ass like there's no fucking tomorrow, so I'm gonna get over, let these boys by. Oh, of course he's gonna get in behind me. I wanted you to go around me, dog. You're riding my ass and I don't like it. But how about this view, huh? Looks like a painting. Sky, clouds. Yeah. Open road, Harley Davidson. God damn it. Oh, so another couple things. The brakes are not my favorite. They feel very wooden. That's like a tagline with Harley Davidsons. And I know it because I heard that from other people on the internet. But seriously, it feels like you're dropping a block of wood on a piece of metal. It's the most accurate description I think I've ever heard of stiff brakes like that. So, oh, like a Softail or a Road King over there. The most fun I've had on this bike yet is dropping a gear to get around somebody. Watch this. Indicate, we're gonna check. Drop a gear, check again. Kill the indicator. Oh my God, listen to that. So that's the most fun I've had on this thing so far, is that little move right there. That's cool. But I'm getting the philosophy of use for this bike. I mean, just cruising, just park here, don't fucking worry about sharp turns and rowing through gears and trail braking, and just sit here. I mean, it's very, of all the clunkiness, you gotta kind of kick the gears and shout at it a little bit and, you know, rev at it a little bit and all that. For all that, like, isms, this is a pretty second nature bike to get on. I mean, I didn't really have to think about much, just hop on there and, you know, I was wobbly legs for about a quarter mile when I was trying to get it to the gas station, trying to figure out the kickstand, and, you know, I put the kickstand up and it slid back out and I could hear it dragging, so I pulled over right away before I got onto the road out of the parking lot and fixed it, kicked it back up. You gotta kind of horse kick this thing a little bit to get it to move, even the new ones. I mean, this is, what I say, this was 2016, I guess, with 1,100 miles on it, so it's basically a brand new one. I still, for the fucking life of me, cannot figure out this cruise control. I see the light come on, I think it's set, I let go of the throttle, and I just decelerate. So whatever. I just wanted to try it just to check it out, because I've never been on a bike with cruise control before, so thought that'd be kind of novel. Maybe I'll fuck with it again a little bit, but one of the other things, speaking of decelerating, this thing does not have a lot of engine braking the way my bike does. it kind of feels like, I mean, there's some you can feel it hesitate, but it's not like a crazy fucking throw you forward amount of engine braking like I'm used to. And this is a bigger engine as far as displacement is concerned. There's a lot more fuel and air capacity in both of these cylinders sliding around. I think this is a 1600 or some shit. It's a Harley 103, so those of you that know Harley Davidson will know about this engine. But everything happens much fucking slower on this bike. You know, slower grind on the acceleration, slower grind on the brakes, you know, slower to move lanes, slower to get corners. It's just, you know, just a fucking be there kind of bike. Just get on there and be there. Don't worry about mobbing deep, going fast, dropping knees, being active. It's pretty second nature to just get on this thing and ride it, you know. And there's a art to that simplicity there that I kind of like, you know. Like I could definitely understand more. I was talking to Large Entity / Seattle Suede on the way over here because we drove over here last night. He's with her packing up the truck, and they're going to drive back, and my job is to safely transport this machine back to Seattle on her behalf. And I said, you know, even as a young age, I always kind of gave an open mind to advertisement. Like, okay, sell me on something, you know? Let's see if what you're selling is something that resonates with me. And I never got it with Harley Davidson. And I love motorcycling. And for that matter, I love Harley Davidson and what they've done for motorcycling. And I don't want to see them go anywhere. But I was never the target market for these machines, you know? And I do understand way more now that I'm on it what they were trying to articulate in their advertisements about, you know, a wide open road, feeling the rumble, not giving a fuck, and just getting from point A to point B. You know? I get it. Is it for me? No. Not really. I mean, that's not to say it's not going to change in the future, but I definitely understand more. I'll give them more credit before I talk too much shit. You know, well, mind you, I've had a fifth of Wild Turkey Kentucky bourbon prior to this trip. God damn it. Yeah! Just to get in the right state of mind. Woo! Another thing which is going to fuck my head up real bad is when I stop for fuel, which I'm now, by the way, at 98 miles range left. So this thing definitely drinks more fuel than my Tuono. When I stop, I'm going to take my earplugs out for at least some wing of this trip just to hear it, get to know it a little bit. Because, you know, it's very rare that your boy gets to get on a different motorcycle for an extended period of time, and I would consider 5 hours on a freeway between Spokane and Seattle pretty much an extended period of time. Finally, I'll mention, it's hot as fuck, dude. Today's gonna be like in the 90s, and I really wanted to get on the road much earlier, but we couldn't pick this up from where it was stationed at until 10 o'clock. So I got a way fucking later start than I wanted to get, but it is what it is. I'm glad to do it. I'm glad to help her out, and I think this has been a tremendous amount of fun so far, just to experience something totally fucking different, you know? So onward, we got more miles to go on God's favorite bike. Yeah! Cruise America. Oh my God, wait, what? Psych, it's Cruise Canada! There's a cruisecanada.com, and every time I'm on a bike, those things piss me off. Coming after you now, Canada. That's a dope-ass bike. Old school Cowie. Ah! Cruise Canada! I have so many problems with those on our fucking California trip every year. That's hilarious. I saw it too. It was like Cruise Canada! They're getting in on some of that gangster shit too! They exist to piss off motorcycles. I was stuck behind that dude for a little bit. backed off, traffic opened up, moved to the left lane. I get a chance to get away from that guy. Cruise Canada. Mouth. Alright. Hear it roar. Oh yeah. Just gives you wood, doesn't it? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Oh, and we're on. Yes. Okay, okay, okay. What do I do? I'm approaching another Harley bro. He's on a trike. He's got shit all over his jacket, dude. I see American flags. Yes. He's gonna think I'm a real Harley guy. Here we go. What do I do to break the mold a little bit? Oh, he sees me and just gives me a little quickie. You're goddamn right. Peace. You keeping two down? Yeah, I'm gonna kick back with one hand on my fucking knee like a badass. That guy doesn't even know. Oh, that's awesome! My first Harley bro experience. Really exaggerate that lean out of the roadkill there. Fuck yeah! Dude, that guy straight up was like, yeah, dog, you know what's up. And the truth is, I don't know what's up. I have no fucking idea what's up. Oh, that was baller. I just pretended my way on in there. I slithered in. Fucking got a Harley bro nod in recognition. Yeah. Also, we're gonna run out of gas. I'm very close to Moses Lake, so I gotta stop. It said it was 40 miles. It feels like 80 miles ago. So I gotta figure that out. I like this fresh pavement though. Feels real good. Real good. Alright, let's motor sauce on in to get some petrol, huh? Goddamn dust devils. Anybody ever ride a motorcycle and get hit by one of those? I've been caught up in some gnarly crosswind, but I've never been hit by a dust devil like that. And there's like 6 or 7 of them over there. I'm hoping not to get hit by a micro tornado today. Just saying. So last sign said Moses Lake was 26 miles away. The range says I got 44 miles left. And I don't think this is real accurate because I've been just over 80. Pretty much right there the whole time. And this thing drops range like bad. So I need to give myself much more of a buffer than I thought I did. Probably a good 15 miles, maybe 10-15 miles. See, look at that, 43. I don't know about that. I think the gas mileage is not accurate. Maybe it is, shit, I don't know. Moses Lake feels like I'm doing pretty good time, so yeah, check that shit out. Yay. Oh, let's do the, I don't need to drop a gear, but feel badass. Let it really swing. Oh god, that suspension. It bottoms out, transfers everything to your dick and balls. That's it. Oh. One thing, not a big fan of is the seat. This is definitely Kelsey sized for sure. Still haven't figured out where to put my butt on it where I'm like comfortable. Either my lower back. I mean, obviously, I have a fucking backpack on. That's not helping things at all. but maybe it would be a little different if I wasn't doing that. But I just feel like I should be putting my feet more straight down instead of forward, but I don't know, maybe I'll figure it out. Alright, 20 more miles, we'll pull in and fill this Hawg back up with petrol and get back on the goddamn open road. Yeah! That's too fun.
Playtime is over. Say what? Over. Say what? I got no time to play no games with you. Playtime is over. Over. I got no time to play no games with you.